Hi Shreya and hi Varun. I'm excited to have you on Catch Up Talks on Social Catch Up.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations to you. It's the first legal drama on Prime Video. So, in a sense, welcome to the world of Aaron Sorkin and Suits.
That's a good world to be part of.
I saw the trailer and it's very intriguing, but I got the vibe of kind of it being a dark comedy, something like Succession. I might be wrong in this, but that might make me wonder that, what is the approach that the show is taking towards being an authentic legal drama?
It's not a dark comedy for sure. It's a pretty straight comedy. It's not a comedy to start with. But it's got, I would call it a legal drama with a sort of a light and a heavy touch at the same time. But the comedy is not like ha-ha comedy. It's just situational comedy, which, might be ha-ha to someone watching, but it's not ha-ha for the person who's going through it.
And I think truth can be funny, right? Reality is funny. So our approach, the treatment has been very authentic. It's real. So even the way the characters from the lawyers, the judges, they've been written, it's very observational because our writers know this legal world so well. Our director comes from a legal family. They've obviously met a lot of interesting characters and some that they've picked from their own personal lives, stories perhaps that they've heard. So I think because it's so authentic, the humor comes because it's that real. I wouldn't call it a dark comedy, but I think sometimes the humor also comes because of the different dynamics of the characters, the personal stories.
Legal dramas are always very adrenaline pumping to watch. But coming to the acting perspective of it, I know you both have said in the launch that you had your own approaches to your characters. But I want to ask, learning all the legal jargons and dialogues and long takes, was the process ever exhausting at any point since you were shooting in the pandemic as well?
It was a good kind of exhaustion. It was not a bad exhaustion. It was a good exhaustion. And to be honest, it worked in our favor that we learned our lines so well because we could go on set and enjoy doing those long takes. It felt like we were performing a play, which is why even the people sitting in the courtroom, the other actors watching us, they had a natural give and take, the judges, the witnesses. And it felt so much more real because we had converted the text into thought. So Varun and I could also have fun with the lines because if we were not that well prepared, I think we would have to just wo cut ho jata bahut baar. So I'm glad. And the difficulty obviously was in the fact that during lockdown, the mandates were strict and Amazon made sure they followed all the mandates. Everyone did. So of course it's difficult with the mask in that heat. It's tough. So that was the difficult aspect, I think.
It was exhausting to play the character, to be Deepak, because he's a very energetic soul and high-strung. It's like someone who's on 5 coffees. He gets his energy from being open and listening and receiving from people and taking from people. But I would say on the contrary that learning all the lines and doing that whole part was not exhausting. Sure, it was physically exhausting, but it was energizing. I remember after one of our most fun court scenes, which is a water case, Yashika, who's actually one of the ADs, she came up to me at the end of the day and we had gone through like 8-9 hours of just doing this back-to-back, this case on continuous 9-minute takes. And she came to me and she said that everyone is tired and your face is beaming. And I was like, because I was wired like a monkey, like I've had some energy drink. So it's exhausting physically, yes, but like mentally it just sort of stimulates you to be in that kind of an environment.
You mentioned the approach that, Shreya mentioned this, that it the lines between you two were helpful and everything. So I wanted to actually ask about that. There's a lot back and forth between the two of you in the courtroom scenes from the trailer of what I can look forward. And it's Kashyap and Deepak that are always head to toe with each other. So did you two actually figure out an approach to do such scenes, or was it just free flow?
I don't think we overly discussed. I think Varun and I, the good part is that without even saying much, we vibed from day one without really, our individual processes in a way. We'll never come in each other's spaces. We'll first let each other do what we have to do. And if we feel something, we'll speak about it. I think it would have been very difficult if there would have been friction in our working vibe, because we have so much together. But I think we would let each other do what we have to do. And our processes are different. But I think that's what worked, just that we had our own rhythm. And yeah, I think we had that honest, open equation where even as friends, if I want to say something to him, he wants to say something to me, we can just say that to each other up front without any jijak.
Yeah, I remember, I think even when in scenes where I have been stuck or she's been stuck or we both have been stuck and we're not sort of finding the rhythm, we would even pull aside and talk to each other about it and give, what is this feeling like, or what is that feeling? I remember that episode 3 when you came to my office.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
So we were both not feeling it, and we were both like, what do we do? It's not feeling right. And so we've discussed it. So I think offset, though, we've had a pretty loving relationship, and it's not, we've definitely not let it become the way it is looking in court. Sure, if Shreya we would have the banter and then she would slap me, as you've seen in the trailer. That would settle it for Deepak and Kashyap. But Varun and Shreya were quite peaceful.
Do you think this is kind of the best time for the show to come forward? Because the audience is also moving towards watching more intellectual shows.
I wouldn't use the word intellectual content. I think it's a great time for good content, period. Because there is so much out there that there's a lot of mediocre stuff. So only the things that seek and strive to work on writing or strive to do something different, the word that everybody loves, and do that well, those things are going to rise above. And I don't think, the good part is our director operates so much based on being truthful to the emotion. She's not here for the fluff. She's not done anything for the sake of it, to make things glossy for the sake of it. The characters are so well written that I think people appreciate authenticity, which is why even shows like Panchayat, right, work, because it's authentic. Everyone is being very true to themselves. You can't fool anybody today. That is the good part. You can't fool anybody. And so people also learn to appreciate genuine stuff.
I think it's a great time for our show to come out. But I agree with Shreya that it's not an intellectual show like that. It's a very truthful show for anything. It's a great time for it to come because Amazon hasn't had a big show release in a while. And it's the COVID time is slightly more peaceful. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. And also, it's a great time, and I'm speaking all of this very personally because we were able to promote and enjoy all the promotions and go to Delhi and have a screening and meet everybody in person and not do too many Zoom interviews. And we were able to enjoy the whole thing on the road like that, which is, I think, a great experience after you worked on something for 2 years. And so, yeah, on a personal front, it's great timing. And yes, it's also great timing from a digital point of view because everything is being consumed. Good content is being seeked and it's working.
Yeah.
So it's a great time for all of us.
Okay, just to end on a fun note, do you guys have anything that you'd like to confess that you're guilty about, that you've never told anybody and you're guilty about?
Never told anybody?
Yeah.
Never told anybody.
I'm not going to use this platform to confess big things that I have never told anybody.
No, something very basic, something very fun.
Last night, oh God, I was feeling a little stressed, nervous, anxious last night. So at around 1 a.m, I have opened my fridge, Varun, and I've had not 1, but 2 chocolate fudge ice creams.
Are you serious?
Yes. At 1 a.m, and that too, I've brushed, I'm in bed, I'm in my pajamas. But no, I said, Shreya, just do it. I have gone and I have eaten not 1 but 2.
Well, I think for me and Shreya, food only has been the major guilt these last 2 weeks, because when you're promoting and all, you need the energy, and when we are like little wired about your show releasing, then you need the energy as well. So I think food has been our biggest guilt, because every time somebody has asked us that, I have either said ice cream or she had says chocolate or some cheat meal or the other. So yeah,
But
now I'm craving a hot
also
chocolate fudge.
I'm also very guilty that just right now, as I'm doing the interview, I can see my dog with a ball in his mouth. He's sitting there. I've not been able to give him time. So when he makes those faces, I feel terribly guilty that I'm not giving him time.
So thank you so much for answering some of my questions. And
I have no dog. I have a quilt which is looking at me and it wants me to get into it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.